I think this summer is going to be a warm one.
Long-range forecaster Dan Leonard thinks it could average as much as 1 to 2 degrees above normal. But a lot will ride on how the next few weeks play out.
If we do get a lot of rain, continuing this rainy season that we've had late winter and early spring, then it's going to be really hard to get a very hot summer. In fact, it's more likely to be very humid.
And that humidity, beyond making it more uncomfortable, plays another key role in how warm our summers have been, and likely will continue to be.
Most of the warmth that we're seeing is because of higher overnight low temperatures rather than higher daytime temperatures.
I don't think we're going to start off with a big bang there, really off to the races on the temperature.
In other words, give it time. Seasonal forecaster Dr. Judah Cohen predicts summer heat will arrive closer to July 4th. Perhaps more importantly, will your plans get rained out like so many were last year? Summer rains have been a sort of feast or famine lately.
I don't think we'll have something like 2 summers ago where we had that, drought. And I don't think we'll have as wet a summer as we had last year. I think normal to above.
A pattern seems to be emerging starting in the Pacific. Very warm ocean waters in the central Pacific will send the jet stream northward. But the water off the west coast is actually relatively cool, and a trough will likely set up here, making the west coast a little cooler. This ridge trough pattern will repeat over the central plains with searing heat much of the summer. That could leave the Northeast in kind of a transition zone, leaving us swaying between a summer sizzler and mild and mellow. But what may not be so mellow is the chance for some serious storms over the Atlantic.
The big wild card, of course, is what's going to happen with the tropics.
The strong El Nino pattern has changed to a La Nina. That typically favors more activity in the tropics.
That, in combination with the raging ocean temperatures all throughout the tropical Atlantic and right into the Caribbean and the Gulf of Mexico, those two factors combined are leading most tropical storm forecasting centers to predict an incredibly active season.
And it only takes one tropical storm or hurricane to make a season active.
Everybody in everywhere from the Caribbean all the way up to Nova Scotia should be on high alert.
So it's actually a game of numbers. Our chances of a landfalling hurricane or tropical storm are higher just because there'll likely be more storms. Now, the kind of pattern we're likely to be in for most of the summer is one that might help steer some of the storms out to sea before they reach us, but you can't count on that. And we'll have to wait and see. And remember, it just takes one to take a wrong track to have big problems. So we just have to wait and see.
Seen that a couple of times here in New England. But I do like the idea of not as wet as last year, but not as dry as 2 years ago. It'd be nice to get a little happy medium.
Yes, we don't get much in the middle anymore, it seems. So that would be nice. We'll see how it plays out.
The headlines, humid and hurricanes.
I know.
Humid and
Watch.
hurricanes.
Yes, we have to watch. There'll be a lot of the storms. Hopefully not for us, but we'll see.
All right.
Always so good to see you.
Great to see you and all of you.